If you was watching that Lakers versus Pelicans game last night, you would have seen this bullshit right here. Now, LeBron James basically showed y'all what we've been seeing for the last 20 years. We call it let choke. Let choke. Now don't let me get the disrespect on LeBron, because LeBron he a great player. He in my top 5 all time. Sharp. He is sharp with it. Big, strong, run down the court. He could drive the basketball like no other could ever do it. LeBron James. I'm talking about LeBron James. But please, y'all, stop with this GOAT talk. LeBron ain't no goddamn GOAT, okay? He's in my top 5. Kobe Bryant is definitely up there. Come on, he would never do this. He would never, look at this. Look at this. Was it Pat Bev? I know that's not Pat Bev ugly ass right there. You know what Kobe Bryant would have did to Pat Bev? Yelling in his face at the Kobe Bryant's Lakers Staples Center. Now, this right here, this is some bullshit right here. Now, I know a lot of y'all watch ESPN, Undisputed, and all that. Everybody, you know, all the people on there, they you gotta realize that they're getting paid by a company that promotes basketball. You understand? LeBron James is the face of the basketball of NBA. He's the face of the NBA. You know how much money they get, promotions and all that they get? You know how much money they lost when it was supposed to be Kobe Bryant versus LeBron James in the finals? When Dwight Howard came and shut him down? Like this, you gotta understand, realize this is a business. Kobe Bryant, first of all, greatest. He's definitely in my top 3, top 2. But you never hear nobody on ESPN say that. Nobody that works for ESPN say that. You hear players saying that. NBA, they don't do that. They don't put that respect on Kobe Bryant's name. Now, I know y'all hearing why can't Kobe Bryant face the lead if he's so good? Why don't they want to? Now, you realize Kobe Bryant didn't get his first MVP until what, 2008? Am I wrong? 8? Now let's take it back to 2004. 2004, Kobe Bryant played who was it? The Denver Nuggets. And y'all know what happened in Colorado. Not saying that he did it, because I definitely don't believe that he did it. But Kobe Bryant definitely was at the wrong place, wrong time. Now, how are they going to have somebody that has what Kobe had at that time on his jacket? How is they going to be the face of the NBA? Come on now, think about it. Kobe Bryant, averaging 30 points a game, came in at 17, won 3 championships by the age of 22. Not to get, we getting Shaq, we getting all that Shaq and all that later. I'm gonna get that later in a minute, because I'm gonna tell y'all about that, because all that be a lot of bullshit too. But averaging 30 points a game, with that what he had on his jacket, how is he going to be the face of the NBA? Come on, they didn't want that. Why would they want that? It's not a business move. They want it. It's same thing that's going on nowadays. You know, understand? They don't want Will Smith, because Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. I mean, it's getting a little softer, but they don't want him to be a face of the Oscars. But why would they want Kobe Bryant to be the face of the NBA at that time? Now, let's take it back down to what, 2006? Steve Nash averaged 15 points a game. 15, was it? 15 points. Kobe Bryant averaged 32. 32 per game. Come on now. No MVP. Kobe Bryant averaged 28 in the NBA Finals. He wasn't Finals MVP. Shaq was. I mean, it's cool. I understand it. Shaq been there for a long time. He had to get his respect. Kobe Bryant came in the lead. He didn't come in the lead with all of the hype. He was a regular player, if you want to be honest. But at 21, average what? 26 per game? No Finals MVP. Iguodala, he averaged above what? Well, he averaged 22 or something per game in the finals, and he got Finals MVP. Now, if you look at them numbers and stats, he could have won MVP either one of them years. Now, don't get me wrong. Shaq was very dominant. Shaq deserved it. It was well deserved. Shaq was averaging about around 30. But you got to realize the offense was created around him, around Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe Bryant was the coaches, the staff, LA considered him as a role player around that time. He wasn't no star. Kobe Bryant had to break them doors down. Kobe Bryant airballed at 18, trying to prove himself after being on the bench. Now, a lot of people, this is one thing that a lot of people say. They say, LeBron James came into the league 18. He knew what to do. He was dropping 30, 40 points a game. Not a game because he wasn't doing that. But he was dropping buckets. Kobe Bryant was riding the bench. Now let's get into Del Harris. Del Harris, bum ass, he was the coach. He didn't want to put Kobe Bryant in. Kobe Bryant riding the bench. Kobe Bryant, whole superstar, would have never played if Del Harris would have stayed the coach. He was holding him back. Kobe Bryant had to come force himself in the game. He forced them shots up after sitting the whole year, 18 years old, out of high school. Now let's put that same Kobe Bryant on Cleveland Cavaliers, when nobody's on the team. Nobody. You have nobody. He had Shaq, Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones on his team. They just coming off winning championships with Magic Johnson a couple years ago. They were still the Lakers. Shaq was prime Shaq. LeBron James wouldn't have came in the Lakers as that wouldn't have been his team. He would have been riding the bench. Del Harris would have put him on the bench. He would have been riding the bench. Now you take Kobe and you put Kobe on them Cleveland Cavaliers. I give it to you, Kobe having at least 20 points a game. 18, 20 points a game. Now, a lot of these facts right here, they might hurt a lot of people's feelings. They might never ever want to play this. They might block this on YouTube. They will never say none of these facts on ESPN. Shannon Sharp would never speak of this. If you had put this in front of his face, Shannon Sharp, he'll start sweating. Now, I say this, though, to just really uplift Kobe Bryant. I don't want to put LeBron James down because I love LeBron. LeBron is my dog. What he doing, how he got his kids, and how he brought up his homies from Cleveland, that is iconic. But never, ever, ever forget Kobe Bryant, easily number 2. LeBron James, not better. 5 rings. Come on, 5 rings. 81 points, 40 points. He had to stretch, 3-month stretch, averaging 45 or something crazy like that. He 61 in 3 quarters and set out the fourth quarter. He set out the whole fourth quarter. He beat the Dallas Mavericks. He beat Dirk Nowitzki's whole team by himself in 3 quarters. He outscored the whole team. He outscored the whole team. And it's not one time. It's not like, 1 year I give it to like Devin Booker. He did the 71 thing. He was putting up these numbers for damn near 20 years. So he got hurt. Now I give it to LeBron. I don't want him to get hurt. I want him to play some more years. But just come on, you're putting too much pressure on this man. You gotta let LeBron. In the next video, I'm gonna get into the games that come on tonight. But the next video, definitely gonna be about these crackheads that work at ESPN. The crackheads that put Kobe Bryant. What was Kobe Bryant, number 8, 9, something like that, behind Tim Duncan and all these crackheads. I'm gonna spend the next hour or two finding all the highlights I could about Tim Duncan, which I love him. Everybody else that they put in front of him, find a bunch of them highlights. And we're gonna compare. We're gonna see who's better. We're gonna compare. All right, like, subscribe, check out anything. This is my first YouTube. This is my first show, but I'm bringing it right to y'all.